Hello and welcome everyone. Hoping service is holding here. We are inside of our quarantine building here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. That's Caretaker Elyse working with Cougar Anastasia on her crate training. So here's a face who we haven't seen on a live post in a little bit of time, and here's a face that we often don't see without her head covered by a perch or platform. That's Cougar Anastasia, former cat in crisis. You guys know Anastasia had a rather traumatic past before coming here to the Wildcat Sanctuary, and the changes that she has made since coming to TWS are absolutely magnificent. Not only is she more trusting of humans, but obviously there's this physical changes. She's gained more weight. She's gained much more fur on her nose. You guys may remember the back of her tail was missing fur and decloved. That has now grown back fur. And so it's time for Anastasia to keep progressing through the next stages of her wild at heart life, and that would be to move to one of our free roaming habitats. So you can see Caretaker Elyse, who's been working with Miss Anastasia on crate training. You can see we have a crate securely hooked up to Anastasia's indoor room here. That's her entering and exiting back out into her yard. You can see she'll take a piece, she'll come into the crate, and it's just so great to see the progress that Miss Anastasia has made. And it's awesome. The more that we can get Anastasia used to something like this, coming into a crate, for this move, she's not going to have to be sedated. If there is going to be another move, she won't have to be sedated. And it just prepares Anastasia for us having to intervene less with her, and that means happier cats. Do you think it's me chatting too much, Elyse? Okay. That was really good for her. That she actually still paid any volume. Okay, good. I was just asking Caretaker Elyse if I was chatting too much back here, and she said we're doing all right, and that she's proud of Anastasia coming in here with another individual here. So we're going to hang tight for this brave little girl, and hopefully we can get another glimpse of her in a moment. I am going to hush up here, so if anybody is just joining us, just be sure to let the others know in the comments what we're doing and how proud of Anastasia we are. And so Elyse is just going to quickly step out and reward her outside for all that she's done for us today so far. And Elyse was telling me that Anastasia has a little bit of a system. So we saw Elyse exit the indoor quarantine. She's going to go around the building to Miss Anastasia and feed her outside. And I bet in about 15 to 20 seconds, we'll see Anastasia scurry in here and take out that chicken piece that is in the crate there. So welcome everyone. If you're just joining us, we did catch a brief glimpse of Anastasia at the beginning of the post as she's working on her crate training here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. And Miss Elyse, Caretaker Elyse, is joining us. She just stepped out to give Anastasia a reward outside. And we're hoping that we can catch more glimpses of her crate training. And all of this is in an effort to get Anastasia comfortable with the crate so we can then move her to a free roaming habitat out in the main portion of the sanctuary. I'll look through some comments while we're waiting on this pretty girl. She'll be back, says Robin. I think she will be too. Teresa P is asking, is she still camera shy? Yeah, I'd say so. At least around someone like me who doesn't have food, or she associates, good, a reward with like food. So for the paparazzi, yes, she still can be pretty shy. And I do appreciate everyone's patience as we are waiting here on Anastasia. Obviously, that's kind of the name of the game here at the Wildcat Sanctuary when you are working, trying to do animal husbandry with cats that are as shy as Anastasia, is it all takes time and it all takes patience. And I see Elyse is back in here. We're going to hush up and hopefully Anastasia will join us here. It is, yep. Exactly. We were just talking about the P word, patience, and how that's a very common trait when it comes to working with cats like Anastasia, and something that we here at the Wildcat Sanctuary are experts at this point. You can think of all of the non-social cats that we have, from certain members of the 5 Wild, the 3 Wild, the 4 Wild, some of our bobcats and servals. Patience, patience, because every single cat, no matter how they want to enjoy their wild at heart life here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, deserves to enjoy it on their own terms. Thanks for hanging tight, everybody. We're seeing if we can catch a glimpse of the crate training that Caretaker Elyse has been doing with Cougar Anastasia. Caught a brief glimpse of her at the beginning of the post, and we're holding out that maybe she wants to privilege us with one more glimpse at how far she's come with her life here at the sanctuary. On average, how long has one of these crate training sessions been lasting, Elyse?
The longest is like about 20 minutes.
Okay.
And then anytime something new is introduced, like your voice, she did start really well, but sometimes she needs to go out and reset, and you just have to wait for her to come back.
Exactly. So Elyse was just mentioning that on average it had been taking her about 20 minutes to give Anastasia, to have this training session with her. But she did mention that sometimes when you add, something new, like my voice here, she noticed that Anastasia was quick to begin, but now that maybe she realized that there is something different in this equation, looks like she's calculating her decisions a little bit more. But Elyse was even mentioning to me that, adding a variable like me is part of the process of getting her crate trained and just helping getting her comfortable with that entire process. A lot of love for Anastasia, saying she's worth the wait. She's ready when she's ready, says Torben. You're on cat time. You're right about that, Daniel. It is always cat time here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Well, we're her hanging out here. Oh.
Watching, but I may have to finish your training outside.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Elyse is saying that she's watching us, but we might finish her training outside. And talk about such an accurate glimpse into the day of being a caretaker here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. I mean, you know, Elyse is sitting here patiently waiting for Miss Anastasia. Obviously, we're never going to punish her for being the shy cougar that she wants to be. But man, applause to Elyse. I'm going to follow you out if that's all right. But really goes to show the individual care and individualized attention that our cats are receiving. And I mean, we've all been waiting here with Elyse. That was a true glimpse at the life at TWS.
It always looks easy, that finished product, but getting there.
Getting there, exactly. And I think everybody's been enjoying participating in that with us. All right, and now we are entering the outside area of our quarantine. We have Mr. Bobcat Bogart out here. Maybe we'll say hi to at the end. And get a glimpse of Miss Anastasia. So Elyse is just going to be on the other side feeding her. And Anastasia is looking over at the paparazzi like, what in the world is this guy doing here? We'll hang out for a minute or two longer, but if Anastasia is put off by the paparazzi, we don't want her to feel too uncomfortable. But nonetheless, maybe it hasn't been a cat-filled post, but it has been a very enlightening post as to the amount of patience that our animal caretakers have and the amount of dedication that they have to improving the lives of our residents. It is really something special, just the amount of passion that our caretakers have for our residents. And we know you guys see it. You're the ones who support our caretaking staff and make it possible for them to give the care that they give. But I'd say today was a unique live post in that sense. Oh, here comes Anastasia. Can hear her grumbling away. There she is. There's the pretty girl. There's the pretty girl. And there's the star of the show, everyone. Cougar Anastasia. He says, "Oh, I've been doing so great with my crate training. I've been doing so great. But some days I just want to do things at my own pace. And that's totally okay, Anastasia." Saw someone asking how much longer would Anastasia be in quarantine. You know, and that's not much longer. We're actually putting the finishing touches on her new habitat, which is why Elyse has been commencing with the crate training so we can get her comfortable for that new move. So it'll be happening sooner rather than later, and of course we'll keep everybody updated accordingly on our social media channels. And Elyse is plopping down next to me. Oh, okay. I thought you were going to
No, I was just seeing how she was.
I see.
How she was with your talking, that's all.
And Elyse, let me just get, how do you feel that today went?
I think it went really, really well. So part of the crate training is, you guys saw, is asking her to come in, but it's not just about that. The reason I come out here too is just being in our presence and being calm, because that, showing her we're not doing anything, helps when we're asking her to come into that small space. And since Judson was new to being in that training area, after she was about halfway through, she was a little like, I don't know if I like this anymore. So it's not like he said about punishing her or stopping right there. We'll come out here, and then you saw that she did come out. So I think it went really good because she started her crate training, and when she first came, she didn't even want to come out from underneath her perch. So I think it went really, really well for
I agree.
her. And she's doing awesome for the caretakers. She's really building that trust with everyone. So it's awesome to see her.
Well, awesome.
Flowering.
Well, we'll give another applause to you, Elyse. That's just so awesome to hear. And we know this girl in particular touched a lot of our hearts with the vulnerable condition that she came in. So it's just awesome to see how far she's come and being able to kind of give everybody a glimpse of that. It's really been special. So thank you, Elyse, and thank you, everyone. It wouldn't be right if I didn't say hi to this troublemaker over here, Bogart the Bobcat. Hey, you troublemaker. Hey, you troublemaker. You always make the Bobcat noises. But he sees Caretaker Elyse with a bucket, and I am chopped liver compared to her. So good to see Mr. Bogart. He's still enjoying his time here in our quarantine area, but we'll eventually be making a move as well. You guys learned, Anastasia was just taking a piece of food from Elyse. You guys all know that Mr. Bogart's companionship with Brianna, the Bobcat, didn't work out, so we're still working on something, mister. Ooh, Elyse has got some juice for you. That'll be a good way to end it, Mr. Bogart. So thank you everyone again for tuning in today. Oh, that's the juice. That's the good stuff, huh? He's like, I don't know about the juice.
First time with the spoon, huh?
He's like, I've seen a tongs. I've never seen a spoon before.
He also did get vaccines.
Ah, okay.
So I think he's a little. It's not a trick, right? Not a trick. You sure?
It's the juices. That's the juices. My kitty loves the juices, Bogart.
That's okay. Not everybody does.
Not everybody likes the juices. All right, Bogart, it was nice to see you. Thank you again, Elyse. And thank you, Miss Anastasia, for being such a special girl. All right, everyone. We'll see you on a live post soon. Bye now.